Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Lorena and I love to share my recipes with you. And if you've been here before, then hello again. Today we're going to make a delicious leek and mushroom galette. In the case of sweet galettes, making a sweet galette is much easier than making a pie, and the same happens with a savory galette. Making a galette is much easier than making a quiche. As always, if you want to see the full recipe with the quantities and procedure, all you need to do is go to the link in the description box below, and that will take you to the blog where you will find lots more recipes. Also remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already, and give a like to this video if you like mushrooms. I'm now going to make this leek and mushroom galette, so if you want to see how it's done, then keep on watching this video. So the first thing that we're going to do is the dough. Here I have flour, salt, and butter that is cold and cut in cubes. And what I'm going to do is pinch the butter and the dry ingredients with my fingers until I have a sandy, wet texture. This you can also do in a food processor without any problem. Once I don't have any large pieces of butter, I'm going to add my chopped rosemary, water, and also an egg. Avoid over kneading this dough. You only want to knead it enough so that it's mixed, and that's it. If you over knead it, then it's going to be tough. Once you're done mixing, then we're going to cover it and take it to the fridge to rest for at least 30 minutes. While our dough rests, we're going to cook the ingredients that go inside the galette, and we're going to start with the leeks. So the leeks I'm going to cook in a bit of butter and olive oil, and I want them to become soft and sweet in smell. You could also use onion if you prefer, but leeks are just so good. You can also add bacon to this if you like, or even serrano ham that's chopped in little pieces. You can really make this with any vegetable, but you always want to cook it before you add it to the galette, or else it's going to release way too much liquid while it's inside the dough. I added a bit of butter and olive oil to my pan, and I'm going to use it to saute the leeks over medium heat. I want them to become soft, golden, and also sweet in smell. Then on the same pan and over high heat, I'm going to add some more butter, some more olive oil, and use it to cook our mushrooms. You don't want to overcrowd your pan. You want to put just enough so that the base of the pan is covered, and don't move them around too much. Leave them still for a couple of minutes so that they can become golden, and then you can turn them to cook on the other side. Once you've done with a batch, then you remove it and continue with the rest. So that was my last batch of beautiful golden mushrooms, and what I need for them to do now is to cool down to room temperature so that then I can mix in the leeks and also the Parmesan cheese. I'm going to taste it, make sure that it has enough salt and pepper, and then I'm ready to assemble my galette. Because Parmesan cheese is salty, you want to first add the Parmesan cheese, then give it a taste and adjust the seasoning accordingly. Now we're going to roll out our dough on a lightly floured surface. You don't want to go from thick to thin in one go, so be gentle about it so that it can stretch with ease. After every stretch, you want to make sure that the dough is not sticking to the table, and add more flour to it if needed. Once your dough is 2 millimeters thick, you want to move it onto the tray where it's going to be baked in, because after the filling is inside the galette, it's just impossible to move around. I'm going to start with the ricotta. You want to use a really nice and dry ricotta. I make mine at home and it's super simple to make, so I'll include this recipe as well in the recipe for the galette. On top of this goes our mushrooms and leeks, and then all we have to do is fold the edges in and the galette is assembled. Before going into the oven, I'm going to paint the edges of the galette with a mix of egg and water, and this is going to give it a really nice glossy finish as well as amazing color. Now it's going to go into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes or until you see that the edges are golden. Let's try a piece of this. The combination of the leeks with the mushrooms is just so good. It's the perfect match, and you can feel the rosemary as well on the crust. It's just so delicious. I'm so glad this is my lunch. That was my leek and mushroom galette. I really hope that you like this recipe. I'm in love with it. If you did like this recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already. It's free and only one click away. Also, you can follow me on all my other social medias. I'm on there as Cravings Journal. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you the next time.